Hey you guys, it's Royce Hunt here from Roycycled to Treasures, and we're sitting here in our shop, and I thought I would go over a few of my favorite tools that I use all the time here in my shop. So let's see, I don't know which one to start with first. My first one are Melamine sponges, you guys. I use these for so many things. Think about your magic eraser, only way cheaper. You can get like 30 of these on Amazon for like $10, seriously. But the melamine sponges are so awesome for cleaning your stencils. They work really well. If I am glazing something and I want to wipe back a lot of my glaze from my high points, I'll use one of these sponges. They're super handy to have in your shop. Another favorite tool that I have here in my shop is my Teflon sheets. So when I'm doing my iron-on decoupage, I like to use my Teflon sheets because you can buy it once and you can use it over and over again. Now, you can absolutely use parchment paper, you can use tissue paper when you're doing your iron-on decoupage, but Teflon sheets are awesome because you can use them over and over again. Speaking of iron-on decoupage, my new favorite tool for iron-on decoupage is my mini press from Cricut. You guys, I love this tool. It gets so hot. When I'm doing my iron-on decoupage, I only put it up to the second heat setting. But I do love this tool. It works wonderfully and it's so small. It's super easy to store here in my shop. My fourth favorite tool, and probably the one I use more than anything else, is my heat embossing dryer gun. I don't know. It's a heat embossing gun is what it's used for, but I use it to dry my crafts faster. I use it all the time, you guys. Love it. And I also use it when I'm doing embossing as well, what it's actually meant for. I use it for that, but this is something that gets used all the time. It's not as hot as a heat gun, right? Because you guys know you can like burn the house down using a heat gun, but it does get pretty hot. So this is actually, probably should have did this one number one of my favorites. Another tool that I love, if you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you guys know I love fussy cutting. These scissors make it so easy to fussy cut because you have this really big area here, and my hands are not the best at 51. They're just not, they don't work the way they used to, and so these scissors make it super easy for me to fussy cut without having like cramps or anything in my hand. So I love these, and they're pretty. They're pretty, right? And my sixth thing that I have here is my roller. And I know those of you who bake are probably like, what on earth is she doing with that in her craft shop? But whenever I'm doing cutouts on my clay to create crafts, you guys, I love having this rolling pin, and it has bands on the side because these bands control how tall, I guess, I roll out my clay when I'm doing things. So if I'm rolling out my clay to make like Christmas ornaments and I want them to be 1/4 of an inch thick, I can put the band on and it's going to make sure that every ornament is 1/4 of an inch thick. So super cool. Love this. And finally, but definitely not the least favorite, is my misting spray bottle. I love my misting spray bottles, you guys, whether you're blending paint, even if you're just painting with chalk style paint. You guys know that chalk paint has a tendency to be thicker, so you want to moisten it, but you don't want to wet it, and so your misting spray bottle can help with that a lot. But I use this for a lot of different things, and it's always here on my workbench. So just to recap, you guys, melamine sponges, think magic eraser, but a lot cheaper, right? Super good to have on your workbench. Teflon sheets are awesome for your iron-on decoupage. The best part is that you can use it over and over again. Speaking of iron-on decoupage, my Cricut mini press is my new favorite for that. I have my fussy cut scissors, which I love because it makes it easy for me to fussy cut without getting hand cramps, and they're super pretty. My rolling pin that has bands on the side that control the depth that I actually roll out my clay when I'm working on my crafts. My heat embossing gun, my heat tool is what it says. I use it as a craft dryer like 80% of the time, you guys, but it's awesome for that. And also my misting spray bottle. If you guys are looking for any of this, you guys can find links below. Some of them are available on my website. Some of them I received on Amazon. But if you guys are looking for any of these tools, I'll leave links below. Most of them I just found on Amazon, you guys. So be sure and check out our other videos on this channel. We have tons of tutorials. If you like craft tutorials, be sure and subscribe. If you hit the bell, you'll actually be notified when we upload a new video, which is generally once a week. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day.